a wonderful guy named Ted Mills was head of programming, or not, couldn't have been head of programming, but somebody. He came in from New York to Chicago to, I guess that would be his title, head of programming. Reported to the great figure Jules Herberville, who was head of the radio station. And it was Ted's assignment to find some programs to get on the air and preferably develop something that the network would be interested in. Otherwise, it was all local stuff. And Ted tried out a couple of ideas, and then one didn't work. And anyway, they wanted to do something with Garroway because he was a very popular figure on radio. And they wanted a variety show. And Ted found Jack Haskell and Connie Russell and people like that, but no one knew what to do with them. There was talk, and I think that Ted favored it at one time, to do the show in a theater on Michigan Avenue and do a variety show as variety shows are done. And Garroway was uncomfortable with he didn't like being in front of an audience. His idea was, I can only talk to two people at a time, and that's the camera. There's two people looking at me, that's all. So I suggested then, knowing what Dave wanted better, because Ted didn't know Dave that well, and I said, he's never going to work out standing in front of a theater audience. Why not do a variety show without an audience and let the cameras move around and show the background? That's interesting. It's all new. Well, Ted bought the idea, which was a remarkable buy, a very courageous thing for him to do. So we did it, and Garroway was wonderful, very graceful and offbeat, amusing, and Connie Russell was, what a fine-looking girl she was, and a great singer. Jack Haskell, Cliff Norton was a comic. So I wrote Norton's stuff. He'd do little specialties, 4 or 5 minutes. And Dave would just walk from one set would be as big as this little wall over here, and then he'd walk around the corner and come out from behind another set and say something that would pull the camera over to him. And the show worked fine. It was very successful.